In this video, you're going to learn everything you need to know about creating really effective YouTube titles. Aside from your video itself, the video's title is the single most important factor for your video's success on YouTube. Your video's title essentially has two functions. Now, the first one is to tell the search engines what your video is about, essentially facilitating SEO and discovery. And the second function is to tell your ideal viewer what your video is about so they click on it and then begin watching it. Try not to choose one over the other, okay? What you really want to be doing is selecting a title that helps you achieve both goals at the same time. When you're creating titles for SEO, here's a few factors that you should consider. The first factor is relevancy. The keyword that you select that describes your video needs to be relevant to your viewer, or essentially they're not going to watch it all the way through, and that's bad for SEO. For example, if your video is about how to write titles on YouTube, you wouldn't name your video "How to Get More Video Views on YouTube." The more relevant you can be, the more likely you are to rank higher for your specific search terms. Now, the second factor is called exact phrase matching. And whenever possible, you want to use the exact phrase that people are going to be entering into the search bar when they're looking for your title. Now, there are two ways to do this. The first one's called YouTube's autocomplete function. And the way you get these terms is you start typing into the search field on YouTube, and you'll see that YouTube starts providing some autocomplete terms. You may want to include one of these search terms because they're popular terms that could be very effective in your title. And the next way to do it is to use Google-related search phrases. So you go to Google, you enter in your keywords, and you scroll down and you look for searches related to your keyword. The third factor here is keyword placement. Now, if all factors are equal, the goal is you want to make your keyword, you want to use your keyword earlier in your sentence rather than later. And you want to use a function that kind of operates like this: keyword value proposition, with the beginning of your sentence or your title starting off with keyword and then getting into the value proposition. Make sense? All right, so now I'm going to show you. It's basically like this. Here's the example. Your keyword, your key phrase is YouTube SEO, right? This is the beginning of your sentence. So YouTube SEO, and then your value proposition is how do you get more views from search? And the fourth one is click-through rates. Well, this isn't as commonly mentioned as the others, but it's still super important. So if your video is number 2 and the one above you, of course, is number 1, right? I see you processing. If all things are equal, but you have more click-throughs than video number 1, Google and YouTube's eventually going to switch it and give you advanced placement, because that viewer attention and that click-through rate is a super important signal that they'll eventually get right. Now, keep in mind, clickbait isn't going to help you because people need to stick around on your video to validate to YouTube that that video is valuable to the viewer and the title is highly relevant. Now, the last thing I'm going to say about YouTube titles is ultimately titles are just headlines. So make sure you're following YouTube's titling specific criteria and their goals, but also make sure that you're following best practices on writing headlines. If you want to get all the details, well, we've made them available, and all you have to do is download our free YouTube SEO ebook, and you can find the link in the description below, or you can just click the button. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, leave a comment below.